Hi guys, it's Sheila Keeter. I am the Teacher for Inclusion. I have a blog called Teacher for Inclusion, and I have a Teachers Pay Teachers store also called Teacher for Inclusion. I try to make all videos Teachers Pay Teachers, and if that is something that you're interested in, please don't forget to hit subscribe. So today I have a special show that I'm going to be doing about teacher courses that I have taken that relate to Teachers Pay Teachers in one form or another. So let's go ahead and get started. I have notes. I'm going to need my notes, so I apologize if I'm looking away, but I have a lot of information that I want to make sure that I get to you. So the first course that I took was Sophia Lee's course. She is a blogger. She has blogs about home organization and products. And she has a Perfecting Pinteresting course that I took. The next course that I took is Carly Campbell, and she does all things mom. And she has a Pinteresting strategies course that I took. The next one is Alex Baxter, and I'm not really sure what she does, but she is a Teachers Pay Teachers seller, and she has a terrific teacherpreneur course. The next one I took is Casey Morris, the CEO Teacher Monthly School. And most people know about her. She's the millionaire teacher who went from making very little to making millions. So I took her course. I did not take Becca Davis's course because I was a more advanced seller at the time that she came out with it, but I did purchase and read her book when I was in the beginnings of being a teacher seller author. So I'm going to go ahead and go over what I thought about her book. So the first one, I'm going to go back to Sophia Lee. She is very passionate. She's very funny. She's very entertaining to watch. So I took her course, and she does Pinteresting. She does Perfecting Pinteresting. And hers is about using Tailwind to get as many pins out as you possibly can. I would say the best thing that I got from her course is that she actually goes step by step at one point and shows you how to make beautiful pins for your blog posts. You can also apply that to Teachers Pay Teachers resources. She even says in there, I'm wondering if you all think this is a huge pain and you don't want to watch this. And I did think that in my head, and then I watched it and I followed her and I learned a lot from her. So that was probably the best part, or the most that I got out of her course. Carly Campbell does manual pinning, and she is very detailed. She's also another really funny personality. She's super detailed. She goes over how to do everything step by step. And it's fascinating the way that she does manual pinning. And I learned a lot from her. I learned a lot about not just pinning, but also SEO strategies. So she's amazing. And I don't want to give away anything that she taught me. So I would just say that her manual pinning strategies are key if you want to be successful on Pinterest. Alex Baxter's course was a very detailed course. It has numerous videos, and it's step-by-step in how to really start as a brand new teacher seller author. So that's a course that I would recommend for those people who are just starting out. I would say no more than 3 months in would I take her course, because it's very beginner. The one recommendation that I would have is that she does have a ton of videos. However, some of them are like 2 minutes long, where she does say a lot. I'm just going to go through this very quickly. So I found that a little bit frustrating. But other than that, she does have, even as a more advanced seller, I did still find a nugget here and there that was helpful. Casey Morris's class. So with Casey's class, I watched about half of the modules. I turned off my computer. I walked away, and for 3 days, I didn't do anything, which was funny because I haven't taken a day off from Teachers Pay Teachers since the day that I started my store in August. Now, this is not a bad thing that I'm saying. It was that there was so much information and I was so overwhelmed that I needed to go and process everything that I needed to do for my store to make it better. So that's not a negative thing. That's a positive thing, I think. I did learn a ton from her, and I was able to go back and fix all of the things that I needed to fix in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. And then Becca Davis's Level Up book was something that I purchased in the very beginning of selling. And it has a lot of good stuff in here. It's a lot of her YouTube videos that I had already watched. So if you prefer the written version, then this would be a good option for you. I did find a couple things repetitive, and I found a couple things that were contradictory. And an example of this would be saying you don't have to do this certain social media, and then later on in the book saying you have to do this social media. So there were a couple things that were contradictory. I couldn't find her blog post, and I could not find her website. So if there is one out there, I was not able to find it. And I know that there is one out there because she has a course, and I purchased the book on it. So, so what do you know? I'm going to quickly just go over the prices for each of these courses so you can kind of compare them. Carly Campbell's Pinteresting Strategies is $57, which I think was definitely worth the class. Sophia Lee's was $129 for her Perfecting Pinterest, which I thought was just slightly on the high side, but okay, because she does include a lot of information, including SEO information. Casey Morris is $49 per month, which I thought was definitely fair. And you can discontinue your membership at any time. So I think that I will probably be a member for about 4 months, and then I'll probably have gotten as much out of it as I feel that I need to get out of it. Alex's terrific teacherpreneur class was $149, which I found to be a bit on the high side, mostly because I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her on YouTube. I haven't seen like what her success is, like where is her authority? Where does her authority come in for charging such a high price? So that was that. And maybe I just don't know. And then Becca's course, like I said, I couldn't find the blog and I couldn't find her webpage. And I remember this thinking that this was just slightly higher. The price was slightly higher than the book was worth, but I can't find the price for that either. So take that with a grain of salt. So the one thing that I found that is a commonality between all the courses was search engine optimization. And I decided I've taken college courses on search engine optimization. I've done 3 videos on search engine optimization, and I've read some books that I'm going to recommend in one of my future videos. So I think that what I'm going to do is a webinar, just like a 1-hour webinar, and it's going to be, it's not going to be pricey. It's going to be a lower price, and that's going to come out around mid-July. So if that's something that you're interested in, then keep in mind that my blog site is Teacher for Inclusion. It's really easy to find. You just type in Teacher for Inclusion and you can find my blog. My full name is Sheila Keeter, and hopefully I can help you really search or optimize your resources for Teachers Pay Teachers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope that you are able to find the right fit for you. They're all wonderful courses and they're all wonderful people, and I really enjoyed learning from all of them. Thank you. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.